From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed. Penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
32. Omaha, remove.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Gets through, and now an opening. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They go play fake, and it's Hill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Hill. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They find some open field here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now it's Hill off the bootleg. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Hill now to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Second and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his... Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, give me a radar.
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Stafford now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, They've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
70 Lions. Smash, smash. Hurt, hurt. 72 Wolf.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, ready? Hey, smash, Rocco.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. There he goes, right side. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam. Yeah,
he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. And the contact rolled time there. And now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 3. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 9 now. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now Stafford's going to move him around. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Hill on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Hill going back to the air on second down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the air again, Hill. That is caught by Callaway. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther straight, Panther straight. Go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
All right, fellas, all right. One more time, let's go. Come on.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
from the 31. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Viking 18. Roll, roll, roll. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hurt, hurt.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And here's Kamara on the read option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and 4.
Cougar 19.
They'll try the air now with Hill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Hill. That is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, 27 yards. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 77 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's got a full head of steam. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 26. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Off of play action. Hill on the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Hill going to keep it running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 22-yard scamper. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Monday. Big 20.
Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Easy, learn.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ready.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, 50.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Omaha, remove. Zebra.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Hill with a give to Kamara on the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 128 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they'll accept that penalty. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Hill going to keep it on the option right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Blake Groupie now for the Saints field goal.
This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Second and 10.
Play action. Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And middle.
Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
On the set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Come on, set.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.